Okay, so what are we doing today? We're doing editing, we're doing situational writing, and the last bit we're doing current affairs. So a little bit of a discussion there. Dhruv, can you test your microphone, see if it's working okay?
Hello.
Perfect, thank you. All right, so let's go to the editing portion. And again, we're going to be putting in the errors that we see there. Okay, so can we have, Dhruv, can you read first, please? Read this slide.
Stanley Hubring,
Oh, you can start at the top. Read the whole story.
grabbing a rifle, torch, and warm coat, I set out a jog trot with our informant. Stanley, who brought with him a 12-bore gun, another torch. Minutes later, we approached the place where the tragedy had taken place, determined to flush the man-eater out of there. The tiger sensed we were coming long before we knew where it was, for we had no sounds of eating or the breaking of bones. It had seen our arrival at the huts, which was as I have mentioned.
Thanks a lot, Dhruv. Thanks. Well done for that and well read. We're going to talk about the story after because I think it's a pretty interesting story. And I have questions about it that maybe you have different perspectives on it there. Fantastic. Thank you. So Galvin, if you can take over for the next slide, please. So start off with, as I have mentioned.
As mentioned, in full view of a spot where the ogre has seized its victim when we were quite close, the man-eater began to growl, and its protest grew to an unbearable volume. Clearly, it was bent on driving us away. If we beat a retreat then, while the going was good, all would have been well. However, if we continued to advance, it would either attack us or its courage might fail at the last moment and then run away with its tail behind its legs.
Thanks very much, Galvin. Okay, so both very good reading today. I do like to hear you read, and it both had energy and expression there, so well done. It's very nice. And the answers are all there, it's correct. I want to ask about this story is, we start off by grabbing a rifle, torch and warm coat. What do you think they were going out with their guns for? What was the purpose of going out?
Hunting.
Hunting. Okay. Were they hunting to kill? Do you think?
No, they were hunting to save their lives.
Lions?
Because the lion was a man-eater, so they were just saving their lives just so that they would not die.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah. So you're thinking, yeah, I can hear the rain. I can hear it. When you have the microphone on, I heard the rain. It's heavy, isn't it? Okay. So your thought is, Dhruv, that they're hunting not the lion, but the tiger. Okay, not the lion. It's a tiger, and because you can see here, we've got that it's got different names, right? So let's have a look. See, it's called the man-eater. It's a man-eater. And it has another name as well. The writer gives it another name as well. On the second slide, can you find it?
Ogre.
Ogre, yeah. What is an ogre? What's an ogre? It's a great word. You don't normally think of an ogre as a tiger. What we normally imagine, what does an ogre look like? Another word for an ogre? Any ideas? You've seen the word before, right? So you spotted that, oh, it's called the ogre.
Is it something very like strong?
Yeah, very good. It's a strong monster. So ogre simply means a monster, and it doesn't tell us anything about the shape of the monster except that they're scary and big and strong. You're absolutely right. So you can call anything an ogre. You can even, well, it's not very polite, but sometimes we describe people as an ogre when they are very fierce and not very nice to look at. So that person can be called an ogre. I wouldn't go around calling people ogres, or else you get into a fight. But it's certainly a useful word to describe something monstrous. Yeah, so I'm very interested in this story, and because my impression is that generally in most countries tigers are endangered, aren't they? So is it right to go out and kill the tiger even though he's a man-eater?
No.
Oh,
No. Okay. So what else could you do rather than kill them? What could you do with a gun rather than kill them?
Scare him away.
Yes, fire the gun in the air and that would make them run away. Very good. Just to save your life. You're absolutely right about saving your life. So the rifle is there to protect their lives. And many people use not a bullet, but something else in the gun. Do you know what that would be? Just to make the tiger go to sleep.
Tranquilizer gun.
Well done, a tranquilizer gun. You've seen those before, Galvin?
Yeah.
Where was that?
When watching a movie.
Fantastic. Yes, I watched a documentary recently where they had to use the tranquilizer gun for a large animal. And it was kind of scary because, oh, I think it was an elephant. So the elephant would storm at you, and then you had to act fast. So to get them to sleep, and then you can safely transport them to a safe place. So this has been done for many, many tigers, that they've been taken away from places where they're harming people and they're known to be man-eaters, and to get them out of the habit of eating people. Okay, so it's an interesting story, and we still know that the tiger is an endangered species. You've probably seen some advertisements about how to save the tiger. We don't have very many left. For example, in Malaysia, some people believe that there's only 150 tigers in the whole of Malaysia left, and that's not very many. In Singapore and Malaysia, we used to have lots and lots of tigers. Do you know about the situation in India? Are there many tigers in India?
no.
There are many more than in Malaysia, that's for sure, because many people have done conservation efforts for tigers for a long time. So that's great, isn't it? Okay, thank you for that. And I honor your points of view. It's really great. So did you manage to do the writing for this, Dhruv, Galvin? The situational writing?
No.
Okay, never mind, we can do it together. Perhaps it's more fun that way and we can contribute ideas, each other's ideas. Okay, so what are we talking about here? Let's take a look at the poster and tell me what you see in the poster. I'm just going to make it a bit bigger there. What attracts your attention in this poster? What do you notice first?
The big walk.
Very good. Okay, so the wording is there. Anything else captures your attention?
Walk the town. Walk the talk of the town.
Yep. Thank you, Dhruv. Yes, that's a very compelling slogan, isn't it? Walk the talk. Walk the talk means do what you say. If you really believe you are a good walker, then let's see you walk. Okay. So, and the talk of the town is somebody who is famous. So there's a two kind of slogans in one there. Walk the talk and the talk of the town are two different things. So that's interesting, makes you look at. But more than the words, I would say we look at pictures, right? So what do you see in the pictures?
Different places in Singapore.
Universal Studios.
Yes. And have you been there?
Yes.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
What did you like, Dhruv?
All the rides.
Oh, okay. I've never been to Universal Studios. I've been to Sentosa many times, but I've never been to Universal Studios. Can you tell me about the rides? Maybe one or two of them?
The most famous one is like Red Line, Blue Line.
Okay. What does that involve? Maybe try and describe it to me a bit more.
It's the most scariest ride.
So is it high up in the air that you have to go?
For one of them, they make you go upside down.
Eee. And you didn't mind that?
No,
Okay. You didn't want to throw up or anything?
nope.
Oh, okay. You've got a strong stomach. All right. What was the other one that you liked?
There's also a mummy ride.
That was fun. Could you
Yeah.
describe it a bit?
Sometimes you fall backwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's
they're
the
all kind of
scariest
shocking
one.
and exciting.
Yeah.
Galvin, what about you? What did you like about Universal Studios?
I've never been there before.
Oh, okay. You're in the same boat as me. So Dhruv, you're going to be our guide to help us with this. And what does Universal Studios got to do with the big walk? How is it related to the big walk? Why have they got pictures of Universal Studios and then you're talking about the big walk? How is it related to the
I
big
think so, to
walk?
make people excited because Universal Studios is a very big place
Okay. And where is the big walk happening?
at Sentosa.
Very good. Okay. So if you look at the little writing down the bottom, can you find the paragraph that says the most fun and scenic route ever? Can you see that? It's kind of small.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So does it visit Universal Studios? Galvin, can you see that paragraph?
Yeah.
So do you actually, does it involve going to Universal Studios, this walk?
Yes.
It does. But it looks like you can't go on the rides though, Dhruv, because it says walk past all the main attractions. So you don't actually get to play on the main attractions, you just get to walk past.
Oh.
What do you think? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't get to do any exciting rides on this walk, but you can at least go inside Universal Studios and see what's happening there. So maybe just to enjoy watching as a spectator, not really as a participant. Okay. So all the information is here. Now, Jove, can you remember when you went to Universal Studios, can you remember how much it